An ordinary family in China. The wall-mounted TV in the living room is the only shot in this chapter. First set of shots. Time, evening. TV screen. News network. Male host. Good evening, viewers. Hostess. Good evening. Male host. Today is August times day, Sunday times, lunar calendar month times. Welcome to the Xinwen Lianbo program. Female host. The main contents of today's Xinwen Lianbo program are character dialogue. The voice of a middle-aged woman. Lao Wang. It's already past 7 o'clock. My son should have arrived at the station, right? Middle-aged man's voice. Well, I'll give him a call. Hey, son. Are you at the station yet? Oh, it's getting late. Find a car and go back to school quickly. Don't go. I know how to play all day long. How can we afford you if you come here every day asking for living expenses? Voice of a middle-aged woman. Wild horses are released just after arriving? Let me talk to him. Son, why are you so old and still ignorant? Be good and obedient. Go back to school quickly and make your bed. You have been riding the high-speed train for such a long time, so you should have a good rest. Why aren't you tired? You still have so much luggage with you. You can't just throw away your luggage just to go out and have fun. You. Just continue to be disobedient. Don't call me if you don't have money. You can say, okay, don't play too late and don't drink. Did you hear that? Just call back if anything happens, that's it. Middle-aged man's voice. Still going out to play? Look, you are used to it. Middle-aged woman's voice. Yes, I'm used to it, but you're not used to it. TV sound. Female host. The Indian Health Department reported a new case of rabies to the World Health Organization today. The relevant person in charge of the World Health Organization said that they will pay close attention to this new case of rabies and immediately start research on this new type of rabies. Male host. The above is the entire content of today's news network. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. Hostess. Goodbye. Second set of shots. Time night. TV screen. News programs. Female host. As of today, new rabies cases have appeared in 14 countries and regions. Such rapid and widespread infection has attracted great attention from governments and institutions of various countries. The Director General of the World Health Organization also stated earlier today, we are on high alert and is considering whether to define the epidemic as an international health emergency in the future. Relevant departments in my country have also made active preparations and work to prevent the spread of new rabies in the country. Character dialogue. Middle-aged man's voice. Oh, this disease seems to be quite serious. Oh, by the way, wife, have you sent him your son's living expenses? Middle-aged woman's voice. No, look, it's only been less than a week and the money has been used up. This child is really not obedient at all. Let's starve him for 2 days this time so that he can remember it. Middle-aged man's voice. Hungry him for 2 days? Okay, I don't know about you yet. He is a bit playful. Young people are not like this now. Besides, our son is not always like this. Once in a while, it's okay. Send him the money. The voice of a middle-aged woman. You father and son have the same virtue, so you just indulge him like this, and you say it's my fault. The middle-aged man's voice. Okay, send it to him. It's now. What should I do if my child is hungry? Come on. The third set of shots. Time noon. TV screen. State Council press conference. State Council spokesperson. Today, the World Health Organization has raised the alert level of the NDV1 new canine virus to the highest level, level 6, and the United Nations has also issued a global alert. In addition, according to data and reports provided by the United Nations Security Council and the World Health Organization, countries and regions infected by new dog have basically covered the world, and the number of confirmed cases, deaths, and pathological changes has exceeded 500,000. The Director General of the World Health Organization has expressed that he is still not optimistic about the future situation. There has been no progress in the treatment and vaccine development of the new dog virus, which has become the biggest factor of optimism. The epidemic situation facing the country is also very serious. The central government has made comprehensive arrangements and ordered all provinces, cities, districts, counties, and village levels across the country to organize forces to implement comprehensive martial law. At the same time, the militia, public security, armed police, and other armed forces are fully committed to ensuring social stability and security in the places where they are stationed. From now on, civil aviation, railways, land, and water transportation nationwide will be put into standby mode, and the medical, health, and food and drug departments will be placed under military control. People should try to stay at home. If a family member has a low-grade fever that persists for more than 2 days, or has bite marks or scratches on the body, please contact the local Center for Disease Control and Prevention immediately. The party and the country will definitely fight against the new dog epidemic with all their strength. We ask the general public not to panic, let alone spread rumors, to ensure the normal order of society and the normal development of the fight against the epidemic. Character dialogue. The voice of a middle-aged man. Son, how is the situation at your school? Martial law has also been imposed. Can you find a way to go home? Your mother just called your Aunt Lou. We can't leave the city anymore. Hey, what should we do? We are all anxious to death. Wait, your mother wants to tell you. Middle-aged woman's voice, crying, Son, your mother is almost dying of panic when you are alone outside. You said that the disease is so serious now, and you are not with us. What should we do? You must be careful. Wear more clothes and pants. Those patients will bite. If you wear more clothes and pants, they will not be able to bite you. If any of your classmates has a fever and is caught or bitten, stay away. Wear the mask you are given at all times, and don't bother me. I'm not worried for your own good. Your dad, and I will be careful. Don't worry about us. As long as you are good, we will be fine. Well, okay. Go get it quickly and remember what I said. Well, bye. The middle-aged man's voice. Hey, okay, don't worry. The child will be fine. We will go find him as soon as martial law is lifted. Middle-aged woman's voice. Sobbing? Well. The voice of a middle-aged man. You see, I don't know how long this martial law will last. Let's work together first to figure out what daily necessities, rice, water, etc. we need to prepare. It's best to buy them quickly. I'm afraid I won't be able to buy them if it's too late. Middle-aged woman's voice. Yeah, okay. The fourth set of shots. Time. Morning. Sunlight is dim due to thick smoke. TV screen. An emergency notice issued by Zheng Fu. On a white background, the notification text in red font is scrolling and playing repeatedly. The content is: Zheng Fu, the Central People's Government of the People's Republic of China, address the people. Citizens of the People's Republic of China, due to the raging new dog virus, the country and the entire human civilization have suffered unprecedented heavy losses. Although Zheng Fu, the army and the people have made tenacious and unremitting efforts, they have not changed this depressing ending. Darkness is coming, but the surviving citizens are asked to strengthen their faith and stay strong. Zheng Fu and the army, who have not yet been destroyed, will do their best to prevent China from being exterminated and mankind from being exterminated. Here, Zheng Fu of the People's Republic of China issues this notice to inform the people before rebuilding civilization. 1. Order all surviving armed forces, such as the 3 armed forces, police, and militia, to withdraw from their garrisoned areas, find suitable places according to their capabilities, and establish safe zones. During the period of self-isolation, they can also search for nearby surviving people, maintain discipline, and carry forward their conduct. If there are those who bully the weak, harm one party, or other behaviors that aggravate the national crisis, the law will be restored and they will be severely punished after the disaster. Be careful. 2. We urge all surviving scientific talents, medical experts, and their units and institutions to insist on and strengthen virus research to assist in disaster relief and rescue people. Zheng Fu knows that this request is too difficult and hopes that everyone will try their best to overcome it. The overall situation is the most important thing. Zheng Fu promises that if anyone can ask for help, he will do his best to provide support according to the conditions at the time. Thank you very much! 3. Remind the surviving citizens to escape from densely populated areas. Go into the mountains and into the forests, choose inaccessible places to set up defenses, or take the initiative to find surrounding safe areas. They must not travel long distances. Dangerous places are everywhere, and there are many traces of walking corpses. Don't take unnecessary risks, and work hard to survive. Zheng Fu will definitely plan for rescue after the disaster, so hope. 4. The current confirmed situation is that no country, no region, no city has been spared from the severe global disaster. So far, there have been 6 nuclear explosions around the world, not one in China. More than 90% of domestic nuclear power plants have entered cold shutdown. The nuclear power plant located in XXX in western Guangdong has lost contact with the staff, and its situation cannot be clarified. Therefore, the possibility of a major nuclear accident cannot be ruled out. People nearby should try to stay away from the location of the nuclear power plant. Most of the power generation facilities other than nuclear power have been properly dealt with, and the remaining conditions are unknown and do not pose a threat. Global wireless communications are basically interrupted, the network completely collapses, and energy extraction and supply all stop. Since the first case of new dog was reported, a total of 3 changes in the virus have been found. The situation is generally a continued simplification of the transmission route. At this stage, new dog is only transmitted from person to person, and mosquito transmission has stopped. The reason is that new dog will kill the insect vector carrying the virus within 3 to 5 days, which has caused a sharp decrease in the number of various insects. The zombies will still attack all animals, but they will not infect organisms other than humans. The latest research shows that new dog is a cell-parasitic virus with strong replication ability. In addition, there is no progress in killing drugs due to the cover of the infected person's body. 5. Again, the previously announced evacuation zones in Nanjiang, Jinwei, and Gaoxi have been occupied. People who are rushing or planning to rush there should follow Article 3 above after seeing this notice. The current location of where Zheng Fu is running is not disclosed. This is to prevent some surviving citizens from blindly pursuing it and encountering accidents along the way. The above-mentioned points are all important, and avoid light just to increase a little chance. I hope everyone can overcome difficulties and fears. After the disaster, a spark can still start a prairie fire. Zheng Fu, Central People's Government of the People's Republic of China. Character dialogue. Middle-aged woman's voice. How are you? Have you seen the soldiers coming? Middle-aged man's voice. We can't see it. We can only see the explosion of fire and the sound of gunfire, but it feels like it's very close to us. Middle-aged woman's voice, crying softly. I don't know how my son is doing now, There is no signal on the phone. I am really worried to death. Woohoo. Middle-aged man's voice. Oh, don't worry. Our child will be fine. He must have escaped to a safe place. As long as we wait until the army comes, we will have hope of being reunited with our son. Middle-aged woman's voice. Well, Lao Wang, you are right. Our son must have reached a safe place. We are just waiting for the army to come to rescue us. Then we will be able to see our son. Middle-aged man's voice. Yes, we have to persevere. Listen, these gunshots are already very close to us. The army is almost here. The fifth set of shots. Time night. TV screen. Black screen. The middle-aged woman continued to cry. The voice of a middle-aged man. Oh, wife, don't be sad. Things are already like this. Just look at it. You must hold on alone. You have to reunite with your son and tell him that his father misses him. Middle-aged woman's voice. No, you left and left me alone. How can I hold on? I'm so scared. Lao Wang, hold on. Maybe you're not infected, but you're just weak from not eating much and you have a cold. Just take a few cold medicines and you'll be fine. The voice of a middle-aged man. Oh, where did you get weak from a cold? Okay, I will listen to you forever. Just listen to me this time. Live well. The army will definitely come to save you, and you will definitely live to see your son. Middle-aged woman's voice. No, didn't you see those walking corpses in military uniforms on the street downstairs? The sound of gunfire has stopped for several days, and the electricity has stopped. The army will not come. Lao Wang, don't abandon me. I'm so scared. Woo woo woo. Middle-aged man's voice. Don't be pessimistic, be hopeful. You know what will happen to me after a while. I don't want to hurt you, you know? It's time for me to go. Be obedient, and I must live to see my son. Middle-aged woman's voice. No, Lao Wang, don't go. Even if you change, I know you will never hurt me. Don't let me be alone here. I'm really scared, really. The voice of a middle-aged man. Why don't I want to stay with you? But, oh wife, be good and let go. You have seen that as long as the person changes, he will bite the person you kiss again. You are the child's only relative now. You have to think about the child. Okay, let me out. Middle-aged woman's voice. Continuous crying? No, Lao Wang, no. The sound of opening the door. The sound of closing the door. The voice of a middle-aged man. Through the door. Wife, you have to live. Boom. The sound of a human body falling to the ground from a high altitude. The sixth set of shots. Time, evening. TV picture. Black screen, broken and tilted screen. A female figure slowly swayed from the right side of the camera to the middle of the camera. She raised her head slightly and let out a horrifying growl from her throat, and then slowly swayed out of the camera from the left. Chapter 2, Leaving the City. Xuzhou City, the capital of Sichuan and Sichuan province, which once covered the night with neon lights and was crowded with people, is now lined with many pillars of fire and a smoke dome. Scattered screams and wailing seem to have added a little life to this dead city. Company Commander Su, how are you? Have everyone gathered around you? An officer was standing in front of the floor-to-ceiling window of a high-rise building, staring blankly at the two hills made of walking corpses on the road below. Then he slowly raised the intercom in his hand. Well, the zombies that can be observed are basically all around you. Okay, after 331 and I self-destruct at the same time, you can lead your people to break out quickly. Captain Zhao, is there any other way? You know, our close defense weapons are out of ammunition and the fuel is at the bottom. We can't escape. Okay, we will act in 5 minutes. You and your people should be ready. Receive. After the phone call ended, the officer quickly went down the stairs to the lobby on the first floor and knocked on the door labeled security room. 5 armed soldiers and a dozen civilians were hiding here. The 2 tanks outside will explode in about 4 minutes. We must lead the masses to break out from the south as soon as possible after the explosion and rush to the elevated road out of the city as quickly as possible. Do you understand? Clear. After the officer issued the order, he and everyone prepared for the next action. Company Commander Sue, get ready. 331. Listen to my countdown and act together. 331 received. Brothers of the tank company, thank you and have a good trip. After a brief silence, a firm reading came from the intercom. 3, 2, 1. Bang. The 2 violent explosions almost simultaneously shocked the soldiers and civilians hiding in the building. Walk. The officer who reacted first yelled, and everyone quickly got up and ran towards the outside of the building. When they came outside, the thick smoke made everyone cough and gasp, and the broken glass and broken limbs on the ground made it impossible for the group to move quickly. Fortunately, we didn't encounter a few walking corpses along the way, and the soldiers still protected the people and successfully reached the viaduct. Zhang Yang, big man, you 2 are walking side by side with me, and you 3 are looking at your butts. The viaduct was already blocked by various vehicles as far as the eye could see. The commander had observed this situation from a high-rise building before taking action, so he had a plan in mind on how to pass. After listening to the commander's arrangements and nodding, the soldiers began to take their positions and walked carefully across the viaduct. While passing a car, an originally quiet walking corpse in the car suddenly hit the car window, scaring a woman who happened to be passing by and screamed. Quiet! The commander yelled at the woman as low as possible, and the woman quickly covered her mouth with her hands. At this time, a soldier asked the commander with his eyes how to deal with the walking corpses still bumping into the car. The commander indicated to check the car door and move on without risking a kill. He emphasized again to the surviving people in the middle of the team that they must not make any more noise. The group of people continued to move forward under such extreme vigilance. As the time approached afternoon, the team was getting closer and closer to the city. They could already see the hills outside the city. However, the road conditions were getting worse and worse, and the number of walking corpses doubled every time. Don't shoot unless it is absolutely necessary. We will use the auxiliary road not far away to leave the elevated road first, then turn to the small road on the right and quickly enter the mountainous area, depending on the situation. Since the number of zombies would increase as we got closer to the checkpoint out of the city, this situation had been foreseen a long time ago, so the commander adjusted the evacuation route in a timely manner. As long as he could enter the mountainous area outside the city, he would have already stepped out of the gate of hell. If you want to enter the auxiliary road, you must first deal with the few walking corpses blocking the way. The commander motioned for everyone to hide in place while he and the soldier named Zhang Yang slowly approached the walking corpses and used daggers to deal with them. Due to the agility and experience of these soldiers, the few zombies did not react much, and everything went smoothly. After the passage was relatively safe, the commander waved to the team, and the big soldier prompted the people behind him to lower their bodies and move towards the side road. The team finally reached the ground, which was still jammed with vehicles, but this situation also provided cover for their movement. Entering the small road, along the middle of 2 rows of vehicles, the team was moving forward in a concealed manner. They saw that the foot of the mountain was just outside the 2 intersections. But at this time, a walking corpse fell from a balcony of a residential building on the roadside and fell right in the middle of the team. It was like a huge boulder falling into water, making the situation suddenly uncontrollable. Zhang Yang, the big guy, take the lead in running away. Fatty, Ahu, and Xiao Yedong, you guard the two wings. I, the rear guard, must do my best to protect the people from escaping into the mountains. The zombies, attracted by the loud noise, rushed from all directions like a converging stream. For a while, there was a loud sound of gunshots and shouts. Facing the extremely fast and endless flow of zombies, the team that barely managed to cross the first intersection was shattered into pieces. Soldiers and civilians were thrown to the ground by the zombies and started to bite them. The moment the commander was buried by the zombies, he pulled out the fuses of 2 grenades. The strong explosion detonated several surrounding cars, temporarily slowing down the pursuit of the zombies behind him. We can't rush through. Zhang Yang, I'll cover you. Quickly lead them to find a place to hide. Looking at the surging zombies in front of him, the big man could only give up the breakout, raise the machine gun in his hand, and fire continuously, just to buy a little time for his comrades and civilians behind him to hide. In a 3-story building, behind the door with a broken door lock, there were densely packed heavy objects. A soldier and 6 surviving civilians panted up the stairs. After confirming safety, everyone sat down in the corridor on the 3rd floor. No one said a word for a long time. The atmosphere was extremely low, but the zombies outside were making a lot of noise. Hey, I'm a soldier. You have to think of a way. You can't let us wait here to die. A man in a suit said to Zhang Yang in an accusing tone. Zhang Yang just raised his head slightly and glanced sideways at the man in a suit without saying anything. But at this time, 2 women also whispered in agreement with the man in a suit. Brother, ignore them and drink some water first. Hey, who are you, a little brat? You know how to flatter us. They are soldiers who are here to save us. What's wrong with me asking him to find a way to keep us alive? Wang Shi, who was sitting next to Zhang Yang, couldn't stand it anymore. He took out his last half bottle of mineral water and handed it to Zhang Yang. He also said those words to comfort him, but unexpectedly, he attracted a scolding from the man in the suit and the 2 women. Zhang Yang took the mineral water from Wang Shi and drank it in a big gulp. You guys wait here. I'll go to the roof to see if there's any way to break out. Zhang Yang threw away the empty bottle, smiled at Wang Shi, and thanked him before going up to the roof. Humph, today's young people are not good at farting, but they're good at flattering. The man in the suit continued to tease Wang Shi, but Wang Shi ignored him and just sat there with his head lowered. You think this is the only child soldier left? Can you think of a way to lead us out? Hey, let's see. We're probably about to die. Ah, what should I do? Several other survivors were chattering in low voices, and not long after, Zhang Yang came back from the top of the building. I'm going to lure away the walking corpses on the street in a minute. You see the opportunity and run into the mountains quickly. Don't go to the checkpoint out of the city. That place has been occupied. Zhang Yang warned with an expressionless face, while taking off the 95 rifle and carrying gear in his hand and handing them to Wang Shi. In a moment, you will be responsible for protecting everyone on my behalf. You take these with you first, and I will teach you how to use them. Wang Shi originally thought that Zhang Yang gave him these things because he needed his help to lure away the walking corpses, but it was completely different from what he thought. Brother, you and I will lure away the walking corpses. What Wang Shi said was indeed true. He knew that he had no confidence at all, but he still wanted to help this soldier brother who was only a few years older than him. Just because these days they had been using their lives to exchange for the safety of ordinary people like them. Although Wang Shi had no ability, he still wanted to do something, and he felt that he was doing well. I can do it alone. If you have more, you will be a burden. If you really want to help me, just do as I say. Come on, here is the magazine. Pull here to load the gun. Then pull the trigger to fire. Do you remember? Yes.